Okay, on behalf of President Kira Hughes and the Anguilla Boat Racing Committee, let me welcome you to the penultimate activity in Summer Festival 2026. We are a bit late because of logistical problems, and we are about an hour away after the start because the B-class boats, they have gone downwind already, and certainly I believe they might very well be on the way to turning around. They are in the Meads Bay area at the moment, and in the Meads Bay area it appears on the way back. So welcome to all of you in the diaspora and in the surrounding islands here on Anguilla. Boat racing season, Summer Festival seemed actually to be coming to an end almost now. We are into just above the Four Seasons area, and it looks like we are heading into the land. Okay, well, Whitty will clear that for you in a while, but Summer Festival has been wrapped up a series of emancipation activities plus boat racing, and so the two more activities to go. This one now and the A-class champ of champs. As a matter of fact, what has happened is that the two-lap race for in each category has now been cut to one lap, and that is because of pending weather conditions, some sort of activity heading in our area. But actually, in terms of boat racing, the B-class boats are heading back to Anguilla at the moment. To qualify for this race, you had to get in the first 5 places in any of the races during the boat racing season. So that what would happen is the boats you are seeing now, they all had a first, second, third, fourth, or 5th place. And we are right alongside the storm on the northern side of the race, heading back towards Road Bay. I'm going to find Whitty, and Whitty is going to give you a rundown on the positions as far as the boats are concerned. But I'm seeing the storm in front of me. Then there is the stay up just in front of the storm, heading towards the northeast. There are 4 boats in the Malahana area, so that's a matter of 6, and 1 in the middle, number 7. So that's the upsetter. You can be very assured of that. But Whitty has a much better eye and much better knowledge of the names of the B-class race boats. So I'm going to find Whitty and ask him to do a rundown of all of the activity thus far. So if you hold it for me and just wait a minute. Whitty. Do a run.
The thing is, they're far apart. While the stay up and the storm seem to be ahead, you have the Kijut. The Kijut is up on the wind. I got it. When they get close together.
Okay, thanks, young man. I'm back into a position where I can connect with Clean Stream that is actually carrying coverage of today's race, as it did for all of the races during the season. So we've heard or have seen of an impending weather condition that is heading towards our area, and as I said earlier, that's the reason for the cut in the distance of the race, is because the race should have been 2 laps, but now it's like the A class is contained to one up and down. So a day of storm-looking conditions. The cloudy ash gray area covering St. Martin and the northeastern side of Anguilla at the moment, and we cannot actually pinpoint the positions in the race at the moment, but furthest north and looking like in the lead at the moment would be the Stay Up and the Storm. The other 5 boats that I've seen, they are more towards the middle of the ocean at the moment, and as soon as they get closer by and in close contact with each other, Whitty is going to come and help. But at the moment, the boats are quite spread out, and I want to apologize on behalf of Clean Stream and the boat racing committee for the late start. We have been about an hour late, so we have picked up the race on the upwind, and at the moment the storm appears to be closely following the Stay Up. The Stay Up, captained by Captain Eddie. As a matter of fact, this race is a race that is designed for bragging rights. The boat winning this is considered the champ of champs. As a matter of fact, we have already determined the boat of the year for both A and the B class. I can assure you that the A class is the division. I am not sure as far as the B class is concerned, but later on probably you will get a snitch into that. Eddie, a little rougher at sea to getting some water that we have not gotten throughout the season, but all of this is due to the weather condition that is heading towards us. It has been heading towards us for the past 2 days, I've been told, but we can see now, looking at the skies, that there has been a change in weather conditions. As a matter of fact, we are getting a bit of water that we haven't gotten throughout the season. If we got any of it, was very little, and among the top boats in the B class during the season would have been the Stay Up and the Upsetter, the Storm, the F5 Tornado. Their names have been calling quite a bit. And when you're ready, tell me, Okay, I was just having a word with Eddie, with Whitty, because the boats seem to have been quite far apart, and it was very difficult picking them up because we are now on the upwind as the race started about an hour late. The coverage of the race, as a matter of fact, the actual race started very, very, very much on time. So going to the northeast here is the Stay Up. White mainsail, white jib, white body of boat, and at the moment she's going to the north. Also going to the north is the Storm, and the Storm is the Stay Up is over the Storm at the moment as they go towards Sandy Island. If I look straight up ahead of me, I can see Sandy Island, and I'm just waiting until the other boats cluster so that a call can be made. Basically, how it looks from my standpoint is that the Storm is down and going into the north. The Stay Up is up on it at the moment, and the Stay Up, by my reckoning, should be the leading boat in the race at the moment, followed by the Storm, and quite a bit of breeze blowing today, something we have not been accommodated with throughout the season thus far, and really traveling would be the Storm at the moment. But the interesting thing is that the stay-up is over at the moment, and when she would come back to, or when the storm would come back to the stay-up, it would be very interesting to see what happens. But she's going away from the land to the north, but the bow is facing towards the northwest. So the stay-up is holding her head right up in the sandy area. It's quite cool now, but we are getting drips of water as a result of the squalls that we are facing here. We're getting quite a lot of the seas. People say that is good for you. So if that's good for you, I'm getting a very good share of it at the moment. So let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Ellen Tortola. I want to say hello to the folk in Atlanta. And probably we will more closely say hello to you when we come to the A-class races. And hello to our friends in St. Martin and throughout the rest of the region. And the stay-up continues to lead the race. We are watching the storm plowing into the north and to the northwest of Sandy Island, while the stay-up is actually steadily heading towards Sandy Island. It's very difficult moving around this because the mics have to stay close to the clean stream main activity. So we are missing the other 5 or 6 boats at the moment. But as soon, I promise you, as Ritty will give me the clearance that he is in a position to actually tell us what's happening, he will do. As a matter of fact, Captain Eddie in the stay-up got a fairly heavy knock a while ago, but now we started sailing again and actually sailing towards Sandy Island. The storm is virtually west of Sandy Island and sailing quite well, but sailing away from the land at the moment, while Captain Eddie in the stay-up is actually plowing his way towards Sandy Island. So unless something is happening that none of us else could see, the race is being led by the stay-up, and we are suffering from so okay, we had a discussion, I can hear it in the back, about the wind not being high. You have a lot of wind but no sea. Every now and again you get flashes, sprays from whenever you get that wind blow. So I should remind you that boat racing in Anguilla that you've seen basically has been covered by clean stream throughout the season. It certainly has been challenging, but I think overall a very good job has been done in terms of coverage. Boat racing, the national sport of Anguilla, where you can, once you go to any of the areas where the sea is of major significance, you can hear talk about boat racing, and that talk does not stop as the boat racing year goes by. And the going to the north still strongly is the storm. But it's going to be very interesting to see what happens when the storm decides to come back. Okay, We are right in the sandy area, next to the sandy, not too far away. We are into an area here where there would have been some problems earlier in the season with one of our racing boats. And I don't think that we will certainly be troubled be troubled by that. So on land, if the weather is allowing you to see the boats, the one you're seeing to the northwest, or the northwest of Sandy Island, that is the storm. And the one on the inner side of Sandy's, the southwest, is actually Captain Eddie and the stay up. So we are actually looking to determine the champ of champs for 2026, and as I told you, it's made up of all of the entries which got between first and fifth in any of the races during the 2026 boat racing season, and quite strong winds out here. We are saying we are not getting much winds, but I would want to certainly differ at the moment. Here comes the stay up. The stay up is right into Sandy Island, and out north of Sandy Island is the storm. So is the storm in terms of the name of the boat the storm, not the storm in terms of weather. But nevertheless, we are into boat racing season 2026. We are in the penultimate race. That is the race before the end of activities, and certainly the stay up would have been in the thick of things during the actual boat racing season, and is in the thick of things here today also. Okay. So we are right into Sandy Island, almost in touching distance, and we had a minor mishap earlier in the boat racing season around this area. So I'm sure that Captain Zeke would be very careful in this area. Okay. No more mishap. So, as a matter, Captain Eddie in the slip seems to be outsailing the storm. The storm in the north eddy. Captain Eddie is probably over him at the moment, and we will wait and see what happened. The storm is coming towards Captain Eddie in the stay up now, and will be crossed. Let's wait and see. He's going to stand back right in front of the snow. He'll continue to go. The storm has been crossed by the stay up, and it will be very interesting to see what Captain Eddie is going to do in a while. As a matter of fact, the storm continues to come to the west of Sandy Island. At the moment, the stay up has just pushed it, and it's actually going in a similar direction at the moment. Okay, a better view now. We can see just to the right of the storm. Can see another entry coming up there. Then a bit lower down, we can see another four. So we are actually seeing seven of the boats at the moment, and it's very difficult to make a determination if you do not know them. Okay, Kedra Pride, and Whitty, who knows them very well. Kedra Pride actually seems to be causing some problems for the stay up. Whitty, anything from you now, Whitty?
Yeah, as it is now, we got Kedra Pride leading the pack. She's going towards Sandy Island. She's just crossed the Storm, and now she's crossing Stay Up by a big margin. She's going towards the Sandy Island, and she put it down right in front. We got into the race late. We don't know how they went around and what positions, but as we see it now, the Keija Pride is leading. The next to her is the Stay Up, and then next to the Stay Up is the Storm, and coming towards the Storm now is the Hurricane. The Storm just crossed the Hurricane. And on the inside we have the Upsetter. She made a brilliant recovery there. She was lagging back, but now she up in the thick of things now. But leading the pack is the Keijo's Pride, followed by the Stay Up. Then we have the Storm. The Storm looked like she's challenging the Stay Up. And then behind them, we got the Hurricane. We have in the middle, we have the Upsetter, seem to be carving her way into the race. She's on the lee of these boats, but she's making a good challenge to upset the Storm and the Stay Up. Wow. The Upsetter has put down her wings. She has carved out the Storm from under the lee, from way under the lee. She's now challenging the Keijo's Pride. A lot of seawater coming. Keija Pride, like they say, vomit. She just dumped a bag of sand, and she's dropping the Stay Up. She's gone back up on the wind again. She seems to have gathered a lot of momentum after dumping that bag of sand. Oh boy, the Stay Up, which was riding over, now fall under her lee, and she's gone up now over the Storm and the Upsetter. The Stay Up now, that was doing fine before, seemed to be struggling. the storm that she crossed earlier seems to have gone away from her on the reach, and now she's trying to outroll her from under the leg. But they dumped a bag of sand from the Kedra Pride, and she's galloping like a horse over the seas, going in there. Step now is going up, trying to go up on the wind again, trying to get over the wake up of the Kedra's Pride. But the Kedra Pride she's traveling, she's walking away from her. I think they're doing some trimming on the step, because earlier she was crawling along. She seems to be going better now. She's challenging again for second place. Ralph?
And thank you very, very much, Whitty. You've been hearing quite a bit of some recent activities in terms of changes of positions. The race that we thought at one point in time was dominated by the Step and the Storm now seem to have very many different actors. And as a matter of fact, Kedra Pride has taken over quite quickly up over the Step at the moment. The Step seemed to be sailing just a bit better than, say, 5 or so minutes ago in pursuit of the Kedra Pride. And then certainly we have going in towards the land would be that's on the southern side of where we are, would be the Upsetter, and the Storm, as a matter of fact, going in a similar direction at the moment. As we have opened up, despite the weather conditions and the blurriness, we've opened up sandy ground now, and quite a bit of wind and water over here at the moment, unlike almost any of the days that we've had in boat racing 2026. But at the moment, Kedra Pride is out front, followed by, may very well be the Storm, and very close by would be the Step. As a matter of fact, in the last couple of minutes, the Step has crept back into hot pursuit of the Kedra Parade, and we
Look, you got a change in the wind.
oh yeah, Whitty.
Storm that was way on the loose and tacking out, coming over,
Yeah,
and she's gonna cross,
the step.
probably cross the up. So that
Yeah.
that puts upset her in a brilliant place
Yeah,
to
so
be on the inside.
so you're hearing in the background Whitty talking about the change in the wind a while ago that would have changed fortunes here. The actual change in the race coming from the storm attacking and going into what we see as a cloud in front of us, and that gives the upsetter right down south a better fighting chance at the moment. Right on our left, right on our left is the step, and okay, oh, so
Watch it, Blake.
this. Okay, we're just having to slow up here to allow the storm to go by, and we noticed that the storm is actually being crossed by the step, which didn't look that way a while ago. But while we are doing that, Kedra Pride continues into the southeast, into the St. Martin direction of Anguilla from where we are, and the that's not a Kedra Pride. That is the step. The step is trying to go as high as possible. Going in the north is the storm. So. Oh yeah. Well, Whitty has just spotted that again. The upsetter coming towards the south from under the land, but right next to us here, the step is going towards the south. As a matter of fact, the prediction is that the upsetter is coming from the north or from the south into the north. We are going to have to, despite that, we are going to have to wait and see what happens, because the step, so it's going to be very interesting to see what has happened. I believe that there are some predictions that the step will be crossed by the upsetter. So we will certainly have to wait for that. Okay, so coming strongly out of the south at the moment is the upsetter, and Kedra Pride high up. So and Witt is still very firm in his prediction that the upsetter will cross. Will cross the step, but Eddie is holding his head straight in the east at the moment. And this is going to be very interesting in a while to see what happens between the step and the upsetter. A different day in boat racing for the season, because we've been having nice blue clouds with very little ashes grey. Today the position has changed. We're having ashes grey, a lot of ashes grey activity. I heard of an impending weather condition that is heading towards the island. It has cleared up a little as since the start of this race. and it has resulted in quite a bit of wind and quite strong sailing, and boats are coming very close by together now, but it will be that the Roy's upsetter to me will cross the stay up. So it's going to be a difficult call at the moment because it seems like it will have gone. No. Oh, yes.
Eddie is really a nasty fella behind. Eddie really
you're hearing the shout of Hardley, and Eddie is a tough captain. He refused to actually accept, went right close to the upsetter and then accepted. So the boat racing folk they are figuring that he should have accepted. He should have accepted Hardly earlier, but he waited to the last moment to accept it, and stay up trying to sail over the upsetter and just making that call at the last minute. So we have the upsetter now going towards the south, and the stay up going towards the northeast. Kedra Pride is somewhere in the mix at the moment. Okay, the race is actually close at this point in time, and after that Hardly the upsetter is actually ringing it up, coming towards the lower part of Sandy, and yes, Kenny got that just now, and it's flying, going it just crossed the Kedra Pride. The Kedra Pride that we thought would have been leading for some time, the upsetter just crossed and is going in the direction now of the stay up. So it's so right now you should pick a winner. It's going to be exceedingly difficult, and here the Kedra Pride just now, and it's a dog fight between the Kedra Pride, the stay up, and the upsetter. So coming from the north quite nicely at the moment is the stay up. So oh boy, this is very interesting. The stay up is coming towards the Kedra Pride. Witty. Okay, I was signaling to Witty. It's so tight that boat racing fan like Witty wants to actually stay in the mix at the moment. The Kedra Pride going towards the northeast, the stay up going towards the southeast, and upcoming is the upsetter. The upsetter coming from under the land in the South Hill area, and we see Captain Eddie trying to ring it up, but to no avail at the moment because the upsetter to me is gone. So we are the new pier area inside the ground, and so it's going to appear to be the upsetter. Let's wait and see. The upsetter followed by the by the step. The intermediate upsetter is gone. Coming from the north is Kedra Pride, but it's going to be difficult to manhandle the upsetter at the moment. So should be hard day's work for Captain Kenny. From the upsetter here, it's into the light piece. Okay, Kedra Pride has pushed it in the because it seems like she could not make the stake. The wreck is not starting. Oh yeah, Kedra Pride has stood up, but at the moment going is the upset, and the upset is not far away from the stake. We'll be soon going through the stake. The upsetter in full glory. She is going to win the Champ of Champs race for B class boats unless something miraculously happens. So yeah, that's it. You can hear the cry from the shore. Captain Kenny and the upsetter, they have won the Champ of Champions race, and more than likely the Kedra Pride will be second. Yeah. Kedra Pride second, and then the others will come behind. Third, I have no doubt. Third will be the stay up, and you hear the jubilant fans are shouting, and so we are taking a turn around to see what's happening. The Storm just behind us. They are trying to catch up with the stay up. At the moment, the step is going to go through third. So, and the Storm is going to go through fourth. So, yeah, right now, two have gone through the third. Captain Eddie and the step. They will be third in the race. The Storm fourth, and it looked like higher. Return one of the others is not too far behind. So there it is. Champ of Champs B class racing. Third place the Stay Up, second place Kedra Pride, and first place Captain Kenny and the upsetter. So the Storm is in fourth place. So that ends it for the B class. Any comments, Witty? Oh, Witty is actually taken up very much taken up with what's happening. The Storm appearing to be fourth, yeah, and you have a fight between